What's happening, everyone? And today, before I start speaking, I'd like you guys to subscribe, like the video, and turn on the bell to keep yourself updated for future more content. As of now, you guys probably heard about. Wait, no, not heard about. Oh, what am I saying? What am I saying? Alright, let me restart that. Alright, so my expectations for NASCAR's upcoming DLC for Heat 5. I'm not sure why I'm saying I heard about or whatever I said at the beginning instead of what I meant to say. But yeah. So I'm expecting for Heat 5 to have a really good DLC. Like more paint schemes being added. And I'm also expecting things to come like obviously drivers from 2022 to be in Heat 5. Tracks, new tracks are in 2022, like that, and how the next gen cars would work with bump drafting and stuff like that, and damage model, of course. So, other things I want to see happen is like a career mode, them still keeping a championship mode for NASCAR Heat 5. I'm pretty sure they'll still keep the championship mode because that's part of Heat 5 and you can't really take that out. So, yeah, that's something I wish that can happen, that championship mode stays. I'm pretty sure it will because I'm pretty sure people loved it. And I can't blame them for loving it. Then also I expect to see them fixing bugs in the game, of course. Then now I got Heat 5 out of the way. I want to talk about Kyle Busch again and Brandon Jones and KBM. Well, this is pretty terrible for obviously Toyota because Toyota, they're losing Kyle Busch and they're losing Brandon Jones. Then a team that they're losing that they helped Kyle Busch on was KBM, and now they're switching to Chevy. I'm not sure what it means to those guys that are in KBM currently, like Corey Heim and Nemechek, Chandler Smith. So that's still waving around there. And I kind of want to break down how that's kind of terrible for Toyota at this current moment. So, obviously, Kyle Busch is moving to RCR. Obviously, we know that already. So, what I want to say is, what does this mean for the future of Toyota? And I kind of had this idea, and I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that, and now's the chance. So, I wanted to talk about how bad this is now because we still have Kyle Busch. They still have Kyle Busch. That's a good thing, but not for much longer. And now we have other Toyota drivers. That's because we have Danny, Truex, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, and Kurt Busch. I'm pretty sure I said them already. I'm not sure. Then now we're going to be losing Kyle Busch. I'm not sure if we're going to be losing Kurt Busch as well, but really, if you think about it, we don't really have good drivers in 23X Racing like Ty Gibbs and Bob Wallace. I mean, he did score a win. Congrats to Bob Wallace. I give him a pat on the shoulder right there. That's for sure. And we have Kurt Busch. He might be retiring next year, like they said. So that's another stab. Then another stab to the chest is Martrix Jr. Then I'm not sure about Denny Hamlin. But if you really think about it, they're about to lose two most historic drivers, Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch. Because reason why I say Kurt Busch, because he saved his career multiple times, and his first race was Daytona when Dale Sr. died. And Kyle Busch, well, you obviously know Kyle Busch. 200 wins, being the first Toyota driver to win. Being the first Toyota driver to win a championship. Oh man, but the biggest stab I have to say to Toyota has to be Kyle Busch. No doubt about it. Not Denny, not Truex, not Kurt, but Kyle Busch. Kurt's younger brother, Kyle Busch, because he built the team up and now he's leaving it due to issues, and Joe Gibbs basically gave up on Kyle Busch. I mean, I can't blame him. I think they would have came out unsuccessful anyways, because how long it was taking, and pretty sure Joe Gibbs saw the future and said, might as well give up on him. But that's also kind of a poor thing too, because now that costed you, like, you got a new driver, a new rookie driver, driving the 18, but what did that cost you? The best Toyota driver. That's not going to be great, and that's not going to be a great feel, because now you're going to basically get a stab in the chest, because you just dropped a guy that basically helped build your team and your team's manufacturer, which is kind of bad as well, but also kind of confusing. Why would you want to do that? Reason why I said partly built up Joe Gibbs as well, because Tony Stewart, he built up Joe Gibbs as well. Kyle Busch and Tony Stewart built Joe Gibbs, basically. And now you don't get that anymore. You're getting Tyler Reddick and you're not getting Kyle Busch anymore. If you think about it, yeah, Tyler Reddick is a good driver, but not better than Kyle Busch. And not better when Kyle Busch was when he was in his prime in 2007. I mean, I'd say he's still good. I'm not saying Kyle Busch is now like off the charts now. He's pretty good still. I do give him that. He's a pretty good driver. He knows how to wheel a car. And Hendrick fans should say that as well, because I definitely know Hendrick drivers hate Kyle Busch, unless if you're Jim Johnson fans, except for Michael Roots and Blue Jimmy. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna get those two involved. So yeah, it's such a bummer for Toyota, because Toyota wanted Kyle Busch, but Joe Gibbs basically said, I give up on Kyle Busch. I mean, they didn't entirely give up on Kyle Busch. Toyota still cared about him. But now it's too late. And I do hate to admit it, but I don't think they'll get Kyle Busch back. And for those people that hate on Kyle Busch, well, guess what? Richard Cho just compared Kyle to Dale Sr. Okay, I just wanted to do that. Okay, I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I never really had anything else to talk about in this video except for NASCAR Heat 5 and Kyle Busch and the other Toyota drivers. And also the fact that they just lost Brandon Jones as well. So, That's also a bad thing. I mean, not really a bad thing, but also a bad thing as well. Because that's another Toyota driver. And now the Toyota driver is moving on to Junior Motorsports to fill in for Noah Gragson, because Noah Gragson is going to make his debut on the Cup Series now. Well, that's all I really want to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and listened well. And yeah, as always, like and subscribe, and turn on that bell to keep yourself updated for future content of this amazing channel. Well, that's been me and this video. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. Goodbye.